Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So you might recognise this as my Edith Holden book, and we've just got, well, apart from the ephemera, we've just got this front section to do. I've done the back section, so I know what I'm doing, and so this is what we're going to work towards. So we've got a kind of, I have started making a bit of ephemera. I was having a little bit of a play. So we've got a pocket there, and we've got a pocket here. That is not a pocket. Well, it kind of is really, but when you have diagonal pockets, if that stopped there, you put it in, they can fall out. So I put that on there, so whatever goes in there won't fall over. You get what I mean? But it does actually go down there as well, so it could be triple pocket. Okay, so that's what we've done. I did have a little play, and I have made two very large, this one with a tuck, sort of journaling cards there to go in. That one needs an eyelet, and I need to decide what else I'm doing, but that is kind of where we're going. So there'll be videos coming up on tags and that I overglued. I had problems with my glue, and anyway, I've sorted them out now. Major clean-up job. Hopefully they'll work in this video. So that's kind of when we're going. That will be decorated eventually. So the reason why I went for diagonal pocket is because of this front section. I kind of wanted to see this, and the reason why I turned it into a pocket, this has actually come a little bit unglued, but normally, as it was on the back, this is glued in a little bit, so when you pull it over, this one would come with it, but as you can see, this one isn't as glued as the others were, as the back one was. So that's why I wanted to often stick these two together and form a pocket. Now I am thinking I am going to run some micro pour down here, just to give it some added strength, because I think that would be helpful. I'm not going to go all the way to the top because it folds over there, so I'm going to come down a tad, just where it will not be seen. Just because I think that will be a good idea. There we go. So let's just snip that off. There we go. Hope everybody's all right. I have literally been caught in a downpour 3 days this week when I've been out on my walk. Yesterday was dreadful. I'm filming this on Friday, September the 12th, I want to say. Yeah. And yes, 12th. And yesterday I got completely drenched out on my 3-mile walk. I'd done about a mile of it, and it's like, well, absolutely came down like a monsoon, and it's like, well, I'm a mile away, be a mile to get home, I'm gonna get drenched, I may as well carry on and go for my full 3 miles. So I did. It don't matter about that, you're not going to see it. Yeah, so I did, and so by the time I got home, soaked to the skin I was, I decided I'm going to just lean that up a little bit. I got home and it was about 5ish, I think, and I just thought, oh, I'm just going to put my onesie on. What's the point of getting dressed when I'm completely soaked to then go to bed in a few hours' time? So you can't quite see all of the country diary of the Edwardian lady, but it's peeping out, and I quite like that. So yeah, so what I did, because it's not it's not the full. I've got this little IKEA sort of it's a flexible chopping mat, and I got it when I was doing classes. I bought these because they were quite cheap to sort of protect my dining room table. There we go. And then what I did, because we want a bit of a, there it is, just gonna cut that down. I think I went slightly off then. You did go slightly off, Jez. Oh well. So that will actually go that way. So that gives me a nice, moving that way now, a nice little turnover for me little creasy down. So I'm just going to trim a bit. Oh, actually, that seems all right, actually. Doesn't need trimming, does it? You can't see the end bits. No, you can't, does. Oh, that's all right then. We'll leave it at that. I'm gonna, just gonna check that this is nicely at a right angle. Does that go through them all quite nice? I think it does. Yeah, I think so. Let's just, so this will form the little diagonal pocket on this side when I do my book page. So that's that. So then I just picked out an Edith page that I'm going to use for the other pocket. So I want one with lots of writing, so we don't want pretty paper. I don't like that, so I don't want to use him. So I could use that one. It's got quite a big thingy, but that's going to go on it, and then it's going to have a bit there. So I could use that one, actually. That wouldn't have been my first choice because I wanted lots of writing, but the alternative is that one. But it does get rid of that snake in the grass, which I don't like. Or there's that one with a big bit of November, but I don't want to see November. So, or because that one's quite, you know, that book is from a different book to this one. You can tell by the colour of it. The this one was obviously a different print, so it's got a different. Oh, I love that. Love it. No, but we can distress it a bit. It's okay. These are all. Oh, there's that one, but that is also a light one. And then that's the thingy. Yeah, I think that's it. Short of going and grabbing another book, another Edith book, I think that's what we're going to have to go with. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. So, going to trim it off a tad. You take a bit off the bottom because it. Oh, I can't bear. Can't bear the snakes. I really can't. So we're going to take a little tad off that. There we go. Oh, somehow missed a bit. So I'm gonna move you out the way a bit. I'm gonna just fold it diagonally. There we go. I haven't done it right. Why didn't anybody stop me? It's completely the wrong way. What an idiot. And I can't do it that way because I've got the snakes in the grass. Oh. I want to be over that way. Let's see if I can get away with it. Oh, Jezebel, some days you just... I've got it there. That will annoy me because it will be the first page I open and it will absolutely annoy me. So I can't use that. Oh, what a book. What an absolute... I'm going to have to use that one then, aren't I? Yes, is the answer to that. You really are a plonker. An absolute blimmin'. That's what you are. An absolute blimmin'. So we want to come down there, Jess. Is that all right? Can you manage that now? Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. Right. So it wouldn't have mattered if I could have used the other side, but as I can't, it did matter. So that's what it's going to be. Yeah. Never mind. It's a good job I got a lot of Edith books. So we'll have that. And then we'll take our ruler again. There we go. Oh. What's she like? What am I like? Right, so that's going to go on there like so. This is going to go in the corner like so. And we need one for there. And we can't use what we've just cut off because it's upside down. So we have to find another bit of paper. So I might actually be able to use this on the corner. Yeah, so it won't be wasted because that'll be the corner, Jez. There we go. So not all lost. Trying to get it to be the same sort of size there. There we go. So I'm not sure when this video is going out. but could well be in the middle of the Rachel and Bella Crafts collaboration. So hope you're enjoying that. I may or may not have had my video up yet. I'm doing 2. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I have been watching the 2 people that I am paired up with and deciding which of their projects I'm going to do, and I think I've made my decision. So that's a good start, and then I can start planning. I've printed off some pages, and yeah, I think I'm good to go. So there we are. That is where we're going with this. So we need to do some gluing. So I'm going to glue this one down. So glue on here. So I just put a bit of glue stick down there, and then I'm going to get make up. This should work. I have cleaned it all out, unclogged it, although it was yesterday and I haven't used it since. So oh yeah, it's flowing. Still a little bit stiff. There was loads and loads of glue all clogged up. I pulled out loads of gungy stuff. I soaked it in rubbing alcohol and used a bit of a pokey tool and my pins to go down the nozzle. It's still not flowing how I'd like. I'm pushing way too hard. My fingers hurt when I do that. I have to have really easy squeezy, easy squeezy, that's what I like. And yeah, it's not as easy squeezy as I like it to be. So yeah, still needs a bit of work on that one, in my opinion. I nearly broke my hand yesterday. Well, not literally break my hand, but oh, I was opening a tin. It was a tin we'd bought without the ring pull. It's not normally something I do. I normally go for the ring pulls. And we'd bought a new tin opener a while back because James was getting mad with our tin opener and not being very good. It was driving him scatty. So we bought this new tin opener and he was like, oh, that's so much better. He said, this is ace. He said, this is so good. He said, I think we need to go back to the shop, buy another one so that I can put it with my kitchen stuff, so that when I move out, I've got a decent tin opener. Anyway, we never went back to that shop. And it's a good job we didn't, because it's now rubbish. It's now worse than the ones that I threw out. It's absolutely dreadful. And he'd gone climbing yesterday, so I had to put the dinner on, and it meant I had to open this tin, and absolutely, I can't tell you how much pain my hand was in doing it. So I messaged him and I went, I ain't never opening tin again. So he was walking home and he said, oh, well, do you want me to nip into Asda and see if they've got one in there? And I went, no, I'd rather look at, I said, I'm Googling best tin openers. And he was like, all right then. So I saw a couple of reviews of what was considered the best tin openers. Let's try this one. And And then it sort of took me to the online store that sells everything, named after a forest. And the reviews on there were mixed. So it's like, well, how can you be top 10 on this review site and then have people going, it was rubbish? I don't understand. Don't understand. So I was reluctant. Oh, you're coming out beautiful. So I cured this one. So happy dappy about that. Oh, I needed to trim you a bit, didn't I? Oh, actually, you're all right. And the thing is, I'd buy an electric tin opener, only there aren't many. There aren't many tins that we'd use it on now. I tend to not buy ones that require a tin opener. So it's like, well, why would I spend the money on an electric tin opener for a once in a blue flood thing, you know? So, yeah. We were buying, they were tinned new potatoes. We discovered that we put tinned new potatoes in the air fryer with a little bit of, I got a spray can for me oil. And, oh, they're divine. Well, say that I'd rather have a proper roast potato, but for a little quick, you know, want some quick potatoes. And they're blooming cheap. So we bought the cheapest tinned new potatoes. If I'd have paid a little bit extra, then I would have had a ring pull. So that you know, that is my way round it, is by the ring pull. But yeah, proper hurt me hand. Took me back to when I first had RA, and you know, my hands just hurt. I didn't even have to do anything, and my hands hurt. So, oh, the observant of you may know that I have new nails. Had them done today. New technician. My nails weren't treated the best by the previous nail technician. Don't think she was very good. My sister said, when I was down staying with her, she said, those nails aren't very good, Jez. And so I went to this new one. Oh, lush. They're really nice. No bulk in them. They're all smooth. Nice shaping. There is some damage to my nails, so she is looking after them now. And I've booked in with her right up until Christmas now. So, oh, did I really say that word? Yeah, you did. Oh, you haven't done this one, have you? Oh, I just cut that one. Didn't fold it over. You just cut it, Jez. All right, then. There we go. You're going in there. Oh, no, you've got to go in there first. Yeah, and then you're going on there. Yeah, so, yeah, that's so you'll notice I've got pretty nails again. I hadn't had pretty nails for a while because they were ruined. Right mess, they were. And I had to wait. I had to wait for her to have some availability. So I had to wait like 3 weeks longer than, 2-3 weeks longer than I would have liked. But yes, I feel much happier now. What I was afraid was that because they'd been weakened so much, that they would all snap off and break before she had time to get the gel on. But they're sorted. They're sorted. Ed would be happy with that. He liked me having nice nails, and he liked it. Well, he liked it because I liked it, and I had been doing them myself. They'd been well neglected whilst he was really poorly, and he just said, treat yourself. Go back to the nail salon. And I obviously wasn't going to do that whilst he was poorly. I wasn't going to waste 2 hours of time spent with him having my nails done. So yeah, that's what I said to her today. I said it's like I'm sort of living one of his wishes for me to go and have my nails done. So yeah, stick you down. So I'm looking forward to journaling in this journal. And that'd be another thing, because Ed went, how many copies of the country diary of the old Wardian lady do you need? And I went, clearly you can't get enough, Ed. I'm not going to leave them on the shelf. If they're there, I'm going to buy them. And yeah, so actually you are a tad bigger. There you are. I'm going to snip this. I don't think it's even. So in order to make sure I get it even, what I do is I put it in the middle of one of these. Yeah, so it isn't even. And I get the that's well off, but I can see it's not right. So I'm trying to do it so that I'm evening up where it's going, and that's kind of how I know it's going to be straight ish. I think that's fine. Yeah, it's now a tad smaller, but that is okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I can leave a little outline there, that'd be quite nice, actually. Did I tell you we watched Wicked the other night in a previous video? Can't remember, but we did. Finally got around to it, so I can now cancel Sky Cinema. Save some pennies. Well, I need to save those pennies because I paid more for my nails than I did the other person, so that will kind of even it out a bit. So that's that. So that's my pockets. Pocket, 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 pocket. So this is where I was saying that I want to put me like a stopper, because that can fall, whereas if you have something stuck there, it's not gonna. So what I did was I did use the postcards. So let's have a little look. There's my postcards. See which ones I've got left. Oh, well, that would go nicely on a tag. Obviously fussy cut that out of a book. Sacrificed whatever was on the back to cut that out. That would be nice. I'm going to chuck that because that's the sort of thing that would go nicely on a tag. Although I'd probably put it on the tag on the front. I'm going to stick it there so that I know I've got it. And I don't lose it now that I found it. So what have we got here? That cut that in half, and then I've got one on the front and one on the back, or I could cut this one in half, so I've got nice red poppies and then bunnies. That would work. Or I can have birds like that and birds like that. I think those birds are the ones on the front. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, Jez. Well, I think that might be the one then. Okie doke. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. I used my decal edge. So what are we at? We're at about, so we go down about 3. It's about half, isn't it? Yep. Going down this side. So take a tad off the edge. Don't like it. Deckled edge. Can you see what I'm doing? Not really. They don't really like it when you're only taking off a tad. So yeah, I like it. There we go. So let's just take there we go. Now, what I haven't done is I was going to make these a little bit darker, wouldn't I? I haven't done that yet. There we go. Yeah, so I am looking forward to the Rachel Bella Crafts collaboration, and be nice if it brought some newbies to my channel. And I'm trying. I'm not doing as many videos as I was, but I'm hoping that now that I've managed 2 a week for quite a while, that I can, and these collaboration videos will be like an extra one, that I might then manage to get back up to doing 3 a week like I was before, because my analytics have dropped a bit. I mean, not that it's a major issue, but that's what I did, didn't I? That's what you did, Jez. Yeah. You know, I worked hard, and I don't want to lose it, and Ed never wanted my channel to suffer because of his illness, but inevitably it has, because you know I haven't been able to do it, and it's this journal that's, my heart's gone back to it. I've actually loved working on this. I've looked forward to coming in my craft room to work on it, and so it has brought some joy back in to my happy place. This was always my happy place, sitting in here, you know, and I've been working on making it a bit tidier as well. It's a bit slow, but everything I do at the moment's a bit slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down just this side, but I'm not going to go, I'm only going to go to the bottom to there. I'm not going to go all the way across. You're not even seeing that. So I don't want to go all the way across. I want it to not be completely sealed, so that whatever I put in the pocket goes all the way to the bottom of here, as opposed to getting stopped in this corner, if you get what I mean. So what I mean is the tag will go all the way to the bottom, and I don't know if you can see there, it's coming down there. Otherwise it would stop at the end of this, but you have actually got the effect then of a second pocket. So yeah, so we're gonna come in from about there. I'm saying this is simply to stop whatever goes in there just falling out, because that drives me insane when you turn a page on a journal and the tags just fall. I find it very irritating. Yep. Suddenly thought then if I put the glue in the top instead of the bottom, but I haven't. There we go. And that's that bit. And then I just put a few clusters in the corner here, and I just put a couple of labels on the pocket. Although that one, oh, I suppose I don't know if I want to cover up the snow drops. I don't know that that one needs it. This one's got a bit of a space, it could have something, but we'll have something in the corner there. So I've got my little fussy cuts. I put them in this box, and let's see what we can use. We've got this birdie. That's the same sort of birdie, isn't it? Maybe not. We'll see what else we've got. I may like, because that one ain't got feet. Maybe one with feet. But, oh, I love a kingfisher. Ed loved a kingfisher. He used to get excited. His mum used to live on a canal boat, and he was always really excited when we, oh, I could have that one that side looking, oh, I could just have it on the edge of the diary. I like that. So if that one's, so that needs something to perch on, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, a dragonfly. He loved a dragonfly. And I saw a dragonfly today on my walk. I'm so excited. And a robin. Yeah, because dragonfly can just be flying, can't it? Yep. So we'll have that. That's what we'll do. That was a quick decision, Jess. Well, I don't think it was actually, in the grand scheme of things. It wasn't that quick. Yeah, so I walked through the cemetery. I like walking through the cemetery. We used to do it in lockdown. It's quite picturesque. It's very peaceful. It's very leafy. And I promised myself I'd change this sponge before the next video. Yeah, I don't think I said it out loud. So, yeah, it doesn't happen then, does it? Do I want a bit of something behind? and labels. Let's have a little look-see. Have a little look-see-wook-see at some labels. Too big. It's even bigger, Jez. Okay, keep your hair on. Wow, honestly. I do like that. Oh, that one. No, that one. There's so subtle differences in them, but aesthetically, that's where I was going. Should we have a protected specimen up there? Yeah, quite like that. No. No, I don't want that one. I don't know if I want that. Oh, Jez with your faffing. I know. Can't help it. Honestly, can't. I'm trying to pick this one up. Oh. I'm thinking you can just be there. You can just perch without anything else, I think. She says, actually changing her mind. I'm thinking, no, maybe not. Maybe we'll put you behind. Do you want that one behind? This one on a bit of matte page. God, it must be like watching paint dry. Me faffing. Put that lovely colour on the outside. Oh, do you think that's the one? I think that might do it. There we are. I like the colours. I want a bit more there. Something else. Something and something. Have we got? What have we got here? Be nice if we had whatever that bird's called. But that's never going to happen, Jess. Could have meadow. Got a bit of meadow there. Yep. Yeah. Where does it say meadow? There. Right. May not use that little label. I'm going to do meadow. Might not use you. Just get a little bit. Little bit of this. Stick that on there. Yeah. Put that label back. It's all my little faffins like this that takes my time in it, but I do think they're worth it. I'm trying to decide if I want a little something. And I'm thinking, where's that little bit? A little bit that came off the spine of the book. Where did I shove it? There. It's a bit me that's thinking, is that better? I think so. I think I like the look of that. Right, let's get them all stuck down, Jez, before you change your mind. Before you change your mind. Right, a little bit of glue stick. Stick that in there. And that'll be done. And I think we won't have time to do journaling cards. We're going to do those in a separate video. So that's what's sort of left. We're going to do a load of ephemera and then we'll be finished. So I'll probably do some sort of mass make Edith ephemera maybe. Because I think I had a little count through. There's quite a few large journaling cards and they're actually fairly easy to do. So I might do a mass make of making large journaling cards. Made them in just subtly 2 different ways, using 2 different styles of pages. And then there's just a few tags. And I still need to come up with an idea for the cover, although things are brewing in my head. Ideas are popping. Might get some ideas in the Rachel Bella Krause collaboration. That's one thing it's always good for. There we go. You don't need to be that big because you're only really seeing the bottom, so I can save a bit. So this just came off a spine of a book. Do love a dragonfly. Whenever you'd walk along, Ved spied one. He went, look, look, Jess, dragonfly. And half the time I couldn't see him because of my eyesight. And it's always difficult when somebody's pointing at something in the distance. You don't actually know where they're pointing, do you? But yeah, but definitely one flew by me today. You get big wiggle room with colour, so it should be all right. I'm doing that straight, yeah, there. So that is my spread. So it won't be these ones, but there will be similar sized journaling cards going in there, but it will be more to the season. And then tag. Obviously that's not stuck down, but that is what it's going to be like. And then there is something could get tucked in the front ear as well. Yeah, so that's every page done now, and so we'll just be mass making ephemera, tags and journaling cards from now on, and adding some original stuff probably. So yeah, so I look forward to bringing that to you very soon, and I hope that's been useful. All right, thanks for joining me. See you all again soon. Bye for now.